I am extremely privileged to be able to speak to Kelvin Lynch. Kelvin, would you kindly introduce yourself to the Radio Overberg listeners?
And I'm from the city of Bath, county of Somerset in England.
Kelvin, you are not a young man. You've been
Nope.
a project manager in construction for most of your years or your life. And I need to know, where did music start for you?
Well, as with all of us, music is with all of us, but I always had these ideas whilst working, and I knew that when I retired, I would take those ideas into the recording studio and record them, and that's exactly what I've done, as you know, and I don't have any regrets. It's cost me a lot of money, but no regrets whatsoever.
Your new single, A Beautiful Game, has just been released. What made you write this specific song? Because there's a comparison between life and football. You being in England, football is a central part of your life, if I am correct. Here in South Africa, we call it soccer, but apparently it's not soccer. Would you help us with that too, please?
Maybe for the reason how you've described the game, you've described it as soccer, and I want people to know that it's football. It's the world game of football. It's and I want people to remember that because more so like with the Americans, I think they want everybody to call it soccer, and I'm saying no, it's not that. It's football. Everybody calls it football, and I want everybody to be reminded that the beautiful game is football. So just that is a little thing, but I thought it was important.
No, thank you. I appreciate it. What is the message that you want to be relayed? What is the central meaning or message?
But I want everybody to sing the song. I want everybody around the world to be able to sing that song and feel comfortable about singing something that doesn't mention a country or a club. That was my main aim. And I knew if I'd mentioned a country or a club, then it would have been very restrictive. So I want the rest of the world to sing that song. I think it's a great sing-along song. I hope you've enjoyed it, Anne-Marie, and fingers crossed it'll do well.
It's a very, very catchy song. And what I love about it, it is it's rockish. I don't know. It's
yes.
You can dance to it, and it is a sing-along song.
I visualize, people on the terraces in the stadiums. As you quite rightly said, it's a rocky song, rocking to that song, singing along to that song. And if that was to happen, I'd be thrilled to bits.
Would you kindly tell us what the situation is in England regarding the third wave of this COVID pandemic?
Well, I've had 2 jabs, so I'm relatively okay. We are supposed to be coming out of lockdown on the next Monday. We're supposed to come out fully out, but we're being told by scientists it's not a good idea, and they are forecasting come the autumn we could go into another lockdown. Hopefully that's not the case. It's all down to how people approach it. We're all being told to be sensible, still wear your mask, keep your distance. It's not over. And if we do that, maybe we might not go into another lockdown. So once again, another fingers crossed.
Have you ever been to South Africa, Kelvin?
No, I haven't. I was planning to go there this year because as well as being a football fan, I'm a big rugby fan as well. And I wanted to watch the British and Irish Lions. But obviously with COVID, that's not going to happen. So it's going to be another 12 years when the British and Irish Lions tour South Africa. So hopefully I might still be around and I can get there. But I'd like to come and see South Africa before then. But everything is restricted because of COVID.
This might be a bit of an unfair question, but what do you have for us in the nearby future?
Well, I'm sure you're aware, I have 18 tracks which I've recorded. I want to do more, but I'm restricted as well because of COVID. As you are well aware that I'm in contact with Duzzy, and Duzzy's been a great help. And thankfully, he was able to get this interview for me because of you, because he knew you. But he feels once Beautiful Game is, well, I think Beautiful Game is a song that can just go on and on. There's no restriction. It's not a certain. at a certain time of the year you can say, well, that's it, we don't need to play it anymore. It can be played all the time. However, there's another song called Don't Knock It, Rub It, You're Losing Me Money, which Desi feels we need to get out there. And I'm very happy with that. I think it's a great song. And do you like Christmas, Anne-Marie?
Yes, we do love Christmas. That's family time.
Well, I've recorded a song called December Brings, open bracket, Reverie, close bracket, Christmas Time. I feel it's a beautiful song. It's a very reflective song. And if you like Christmas, it will pull you into this festive period. So if you get, I know now is not the time to listen, but if you get the opportunity to listen, I'm sure you'll love it.
Kelvin, there's just one thing that I would like to ask you. If you could have 3 wishes, no restrictions whatsoever, what will they be?
I wish I had started earlier in my life, but I had no inclination to do so. But I am where I am, and I'm pleased it's actually happened now. So that's one wish. The other 2 wishes was I only wish England could have won the other night against Italy, but that way we know that didn't happen. And the other wish is I hope the British and Irish Lions can beat South Africa in every single test.
Okay, and there you are, the least favourite person on air.
I just hope. Well, we can only hope it's going to happen because of your restrictions. I'm watching all the games over here, but I know your captain, South African captain, he's tested positive, and so have others. Once again, those fingers are crossed firmly again that we can play all the 3 tests. I think it'd be great games.
Kelvin, where do we find your music?
iTunes, Spotify, Amazon, etc. They're on everything, so it's not a problem for people to discover my music.
And you have your own Facebook page?
I do. Kelvin Lynch Music.
May we know who your preferred soccer team is?
Oh, well, where I actually live in Bath, it's a non-league team, so I do follow them. I still go and watch them. But I do also support Liverpool, and only for the simple reason the Beatles came from Liverpool. If the Beatles had come from Manchester, I'd have been supporting Man United. But I'm pleased it's Liverpool. Okay,
there you just confessed that your whole life has been dedicated or dictated by music.
Yes, absolutely. I'm so pleased it has been.
You should be listened to, and I wish you global success.
Beautiful game, beautiful game, beautiful game, world football. The world is round, the football is round. We kick it in the air, we play it on the ground. Beautiful game, beautiful game, beautiful game, world football. Game, world football, the world is round, the football is round, we kick it in the air, best played on the ground. Beautiful game, beautiful game, beautiful game, world football. Ooh.